in LA at this little club they got in the hotel. Man, it's beautiful back here, man. It's like a freaking jungle. It's a little lounge area. It's quiet. This is nice. How nice this place is. This place is dope. My room's right up there. It's like I think it's a Hyatt hotel. It's called Tommy Hollywood. Nice freaking place. Look how dope this place is. Ain't really popping, and it's not popping because there's a beach party up at the pool. Although she wasn't very warm. What a cool freaking outdoor patio, though. This place is dope. I love the decor. They must have spent millions on it. Look at the hiccups. I say the taco. Oh, they got heaters. Yeah. Wow. Roof access. Oh, I just wanted to come check it out. I think it's pretty cool. Where are we at, Johnny?
What's going on? We are in Hancock Park right now.
Beautiful.
Hancock Park, Los Angeles.
Wow.
Median income $1 billion. Average price price for a home is $8 million. Probably.
Oh my God! So you got to be. This is a billionaire row.
It's yeah. It's a lot of foreign money, a lot of tech money, a lot of Asian, Chinese money. They park their money in the real estate around here.
I want to just put my
Orthodox Jewish people, landlords.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah,
wow, look at
it's gorgeous. It's one of my favorite neighborhoods.
I just want to put my business card in every.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you got to do. Like, just knock on the door and say, "I can make you billions." If I told you, Johnny, about Infinite, you would say, this thing that I've created called Infinite. If I told you about it, it'll make billions. How do I just got to get it in the hands of somebody who can execute. People like this. People got big freaking money. You can afford an $8 million house.
Right.
And like, dude, I had a guy from IBM. He worked for IBM for 10 years. I told him about Infinite. He said, dude, this could be the world's first $1 trillion IPO. That's what he told me. It's a social networking platform that based on, but it's AI and virtual reality. God, these are some nice houses. This really reminds me of Grosse Pointe. This is just like driving through Grosse Pointe, Michigan. It's just like it. Although there's less Spanish style houses, but there are some. Right. There are some Spanish style houses. Look at that big, beautiful home. There are just some gorgeous houses
now, and this is the country club.
Yeah, they got their own country club.
Hancock Park Country Club.
Oh man.
And then we left. Now we're in, still high-end apartments.
Yeah, these are beautiful apartments. Yeah, this is baller central. This almost looks like Broadway and like 80th and Broadway in New York City. You ever been up there?
Oh yeah, I know New York very well.
It kind of looks like this.
Yeah, it looks like the Upper East Side.
Yeah, Upper East Side. I lived there for a minute.
Yeah.
When I was on the run.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to talk about that. Oh, it's beautiful.
What was your hustle there when you were in New York?
Anyway, so I was telling the story about videoing LA. It's a cool. Look at the mountain back there, man. Yeah. Bam, it's cool. So I go meet these two kids, Vince and Tommy, and I go and they're slick. They're dressed all slick. They're little wise guy wannabes.
Yeah.
Got a fire. And they're totally like mobbed out, like they want to be mobbed out. And I meet these guys, and I said, "Well, what do you do for money around here?"
Yeah.
And he says, "Oh, we do everything." I said, "Well, like what? I mean, how can we make some money?" Because this old guy, Vince, who's supposed to be a made guy in the freaking Lucchese fan, hooked me up with these kids. They're all like 22, 23. I'm 20.
Yeah.
And I'm 21. And so he says, "Well, we got these things," and he pulls out this little box, a little reminder box. Like, remember the things, reminder to self, whatever. Yeah. But except they got them programmed to make the sound of a coin going in the freaking payphone. So every button was a different denomination. Like a quarter goes, and then a nickel. You know what I'm saying? Remember that when you put the coin?
Right.
Do you remember when you put the money in the freaking in the payphone? Right. It go. Every coin had its own sound, and they recorded it on these things. And it's how you got free long distance or anything. So they said, come here, let me show you. It's like, call your girl back in Detroit. So I'm dialing in, it's like, please deposit $14.50. I'm like, $14.50. That's crazy. He goes, watch this. Puts this thing up to the mic and goes, and right at $14.50, he goes, please. And then it says, your call, boom, whatever. It goes through.
Right.
So I was like, how much are these? He's like, we get them for $60. We sell them for 90, 100, whatever. I'm thinking, damn, dude, every drug dealer I know back in Detroit needs one because everybody's on the payphone all the time.
Right.
Everybody. So I call everybody back in the hood, and I'm like, dude, you need things. So I start selling these things, tons of them. Like I must have sold 100 of them, back.
Yeah.
And so they said, what else you do? And like, we got black boxes. You know what black box is?
The TV?
Free cable? Yeah.
Right.
So how much for those? $100. I'm like, you kidding me? Back in Detroit, I get $400 or $500 for this thing. So I'm calling my boy Billy and all these guys. Like, you got to put here, man. Get 5 of them, sell them, mix them. So I'm shipping all these freaking black boxes back to Detroit. I had so many orders for black boxes that I didn't get enough of them. And they kept saying, like, no matter how many they get, I said I need them all. And they're like, well, you gotta save something for the customers. And then they had a long distance service too, where they crack a wire. A guy would come up and climb up on the phone wire and plug you in, so you had free. Like, I don't know how they did it, but you pay him, one time fee of like $100. The guy climbs up on the wire and gives you free long distance. That was the stuff. And then selling weed. Another thing that we did is this guy Vince. He was a heroin dealer. And he had a beef with these freaking Dominicans on Knickerbocker Avenue. You know where Knickerbocker Avenue is?
No.
It's in Brooklyn. And he had this beef with these freaking Dominicans who were selling heroin, stronger heroin for cheaper. So he muscled them out. He says, we got to go freaking go. And that's a whole nother story. I went and told this Dominican dude I needed an interpreter. The guy's name was Angel. They sent me, of all people, to tell this Dominican, like, drug lord that you got to stop selling heroin or ours. It's either our heroin or no. Right. And the guy kind of laughed, and he looks at me. He says, no, I think I'm good like this. I don't I'm good. So I go back and I tell Vinny, hey, the guy fucking laughed. They killed that guy.
No way.
They killed him. A couple days later, he shows me an article on the freaking paper.
Wow.
They burnt him and his girlfriend. They shot them both.
The Italians.
Shot them both and then set them on fire and left them in a vacant lot.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. And another
What year was that? The early 90s or something?
Yeah, the early 90s, about 92, 3. No, like 93, 94, something like that. And then another thing is, all these bodegas on Knickerbocker Avenue, I had to go in there and freaking with a baseball bat and terrorize these Rastafarians, pull out a gun and say, you're going to sell our weed or no weed.
Right.
And at first they pushed back, but then I used a baseball bat and I smashed up a freaking one of their stores. They got head shops, they got records everywhere.
Yeah.
I go in there and trash the place. The guys go, no, man, please, man, no. And I said, bro, you got to listen, this ain't a game. You can sell our weed or no weed. That's your options. And I said, how much you paying for pounds? He's like, no, 900 pounds. I said, we'll give it to you for 900 pounds. Our weed is better. You're going to sell our weed. So they did.
Wow.
They did. They freaking said, okay.
It works, man. Strong arm shit.
Exactly.
Works.
Go in there and act like a maniac. That's what I did.
Right. Most people don't want to do that. You know?
Like a maniac?
Yeah. Like, that's why it works, because people are so shocked by violence.
Exactly.
Most people cow down to it, and the people that don't want to go to war.
I went in there with a baseball bat and a gun, like me and one other guy.
Yeah.
So I smashed everything, and the second they started trying to act tough, I pulled a pistol out and said, I'll blow your head off, mother.
Right.
And they were like, what the frick, man?
Hal, fucking so good, man. Fucking killed it, my man.
Yeah, we did. I'm in LA going to find something to eat. Walking around. This is what downtown LA looks like. That's my hotel right there, over there. Big one in the middle. It's a dope hotel though. It's LA. The one thing I see, there's a lot of beta males here. A lot of beta males. And lesbians. But and gay dudes too. But like, the beta males are kind of betas that don't even think they're beta though. They think they're alphas. It's kind of funny. Like these guys think they're alpha, but they're really beta as hell. Look at this guy with his little dog. I'm sure he's freaking out. beta. Simp. But there's so many of these like beta dudes, right? I'm not making fun of them. I mean, just not everybody's cut out to be a freaking assertive alpha male. I get that. I was just filming with Johnny Mitchell. I'm like, there's so many Teslas. Look at these little Teslas. It's cool. I mean, that thing is freaking black. Wow. Anyway, where's this freaking 7-Eleven, man? I'm just walking around. I feel like any minute some homeless man will jump out and try to rob me. You know, I'll just freaking punch him in the mouth. So, a lot of Mexican people here. All right, well, I'll catch up in a minute. I almost said around here. This guy's sleeping. He's got a good spot. That's a good spot to just lay out and veg out in the gravel. Man, he's beating the game. There's more homeless people up there. Nice Jeep. This alley reminds me of a alley I was just in Detroit. Anyway, look at this thing. A bunch of freaking junkies stretched out on the sidewalk. Look at these freaking people, man. Are you kidding me? Look at this chick freaking nodding out. Whole posse of them. Look at this. Where's this freaking 7-Eleven? Where's that music coming from? That's LA right there. Playing this freaking music. I'm sitting there trying to figure out, and there's like a security team guy. Sitting there trying to figure out why the F they playing this insane ass music. And then I realized they do that to keep the bums and the homeless people away. And you should see this guy's freaking feet behind me. Oh my God. It's crazy. Crazy. I've never seen nothing like it. Crazy. I gotta go walk past these guys. Go past these freaking homeless people. I'm gonna walk by them. Over there, look at them. Yeah, these freaking crazy ass homeless people. This is crazy ass dude. Look at it. Gotta look. The one dude's doing Krav Maga, or like fighting, air fighting. The black dude's feet are so bad, bro. No socks, are just mangled. He just sat there and started eating some chicken and itching his toes. I'm not even joking. Not even joking. This guy's fighting again. Look at. I don't know. You guys fighting. All right, me and Anthony, or I call him Tony the Turd for the last few years, but I've changed that to, he ain't Tony the Tiger yet, so he ain't got that. Anyways, we're checking out this cool ass, big ass church, but it's not open. Why the hell wouldn't it be open? I wanted to go in there and pray for the homeless people. I'm not being funny at all. I would have totally, I mean, I guess I could still pray for them, but I saw a bunch of homeless people and just, man, dude. Believe me, if anyone knows, you can, in a blink of an eye, make the mistake and end up like that. I'm here, all right. Well, we can't get, I just can't believe this thing. We can't get in this thing. This is a huge freaking church. An LA freaking church. Spanish style. You know how much it costs to build something like this?
That's pretty old ass.
It's old, but believe me, even when they built it, it was a lot of money. A lot of money. Even back then, it was millions. Many millions. I know that church that my family built, it was millions. They all kind of kicked in. That's where I was baptized. Actually, in that book, the 100 Years of Sicilian Influence, Holy Cross Church. My communion pictures in it of me. I mean, it's funny, man. And they probably got that from my grandma. Yeah, that's it. It's the only place they could get it. A bunch of the pictures in it were from my grandparents. Anyways, man, I want to go in there and pray. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Where's the doors?
The doors are in the front.
Did you try those doors?
They're closed. They're locked.
Is that to keep the homeless people out, you think?
I don't know. I can't speak on what they do.
That sucks, man. I wanted to go to church. Sin City. Going through security. Of course, it looks crazy. Tons of freaking people hate it. But I'm relatively on time, so can't complain. I was a little worried there. Johnny Mitchell called me an Uber. They're like, man, it's like 20 minutes late. I'm like, if I don't make it, I'm sleeping in your house, in your bed, you and your girl. It's gonna be the three of us. It's gonna get ugly. He's like, it's on the way. There we go, leaving LA again. On a Spirit airline, it's sitting above the engine. That thing don't throw us piston. Up we go. There we are. Big old jet engine. Big old mother sucker. It's foggy today. It sucks. I was hoping to be able to get a cool video of LA. Nope. No cloud. No cloud. Can't see nothing. Don't see the mountains. Don't see nothing. So much for the beautiful LA weather. Just saying. It's the beautiful LA weather. It's a cool video. See this. They flew through that cloud cover coming up. And that was a hole in it. Looks like there's some mountains out there. There's some big ass mountains. Fascinated by jet engines. Big old mountain range out there, man. Shit, that's a major city down there, though. Could be Vegas. I don't know where the fuck we are. What is it? Look at this cool ass flying into this cloud bank. It's freaking pretty sweet. You're gonna fly right into it. It's dope. I feel like I could dive off the top of that.
So give it about 10 more minutes and see if it goes through. But if you have problems, just get a refund.
Just jump off the top of that.
Even if you're gonna get into the rest of the flight.
Skydiving. It's crazy. Back in the dirty D. It's I don't know where this is. This is somewhere probably about 10 miles south or southwest of Detroit. Detroit coming. There it is. Let's check the landing. I'll see how it's sticking. So far so good. Not bad. It's a big plane. Oh, there goes the reverse thrusters. Albert's got a bird. Get it before it drowns. How do I get in this freaking thing, man? Got it? It'll dry off. Oh no, it fell out of the tree. It might be able to fly. It's the baby. I don't know what to do, man. Dry it off.
Yeah.
Dry it off a little bit and then set it over here. It probably fell out of that tree up there. Probably
tried to eat it.
It tried to fly and ended up landing in the pool, is what it did.
Yeah.
Goofy little guy. Well, let's dry him off. See if we can save him. Because it looks like he has enough wing to fly. He might be able to get back up in that tree. And that's all he needs. Let's go save his life. Dry him off. And then what I would do is set him in a tree so he can fly. Little baby.
Little baby.
That's a sparrow, it looks like. Baby sparrow. He's pretty good size though. Like he's at the age where he can fly. So he'll dry him off tonight. I think he's happy now.
Yeah, it's nice and warm. Yeah,
Beep 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 beep. I got baby chickens at the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, I'd put him in a tree. You can just pet him for a while.
He's soaking wet.
You gotta,
Try to rub his feathers dry.
He's just gonna have to dry off. It ain't that cold out. He'll be a little chilly.
Shaking, poor guy.
Yeah.
I'm a big softie, what can I say?
I am too. I'm always trying to say so. I got baby chickens. I got kittens. I'm sad that my kittens got eaten. I gotta call my wife right now.
Guys, if you suck their brain up.
So, are you gonna be good though? Because I don't suck the brains of good guys, usually. Sometimes I do, but not always. Usually the bad guys, I just take it. Makes me smarter. So, but if you're acting good, I won't hear. You don't want me to take your brain?
I don't want you to take my brain.
All right, well, just act good and be a good boy.
So,
Bad guy comes, what you gonna do?
just do this. Run away from me. Super fast. And you won't be able to catch me.
No. But if they do catch you, what's Uncle Al gonna do?
Just cut them up and take their blood.
What about their brain?
Suck them up.
I'll suck the brains out, yeah.
You'll have to do this.
A bunch of karate. Yeah, that's what Uncle Al will do.
We have to just do this.
No, don't break that. Don't swing that. Yeah,
We have to do that too.
I'll do that. But the most important thing is, if you suck out their brain, then they don't do nothing. They just turn into a zombie. So there's easy to manipulate. You don't even have to fight them. You got to beat them with your brain. Out manipulate them. Be smarter. Outthink them. And suck their brain out.
I just beat the fish boss last night.
You feed the fish boss?
Yeah. He just beat me that time. He just the water out of me.
Oh, the fish?
Chewed the water to me and just killed me.
But you're not dead. You're still here. And you still have your brain because you've been acting good. And if you act bad, then whoa. No, I won't do it. I won't take it. I only took a little bit. I'll give it back here. Let me give the rest back. Okay, Gary, I gave your brains back. So be good. Otherwise, wow. Just saying. He thinks I'm joking. I'm not joking.
You can just be a boss.
I can be a boss? Hell yeah, I can be a boss. You can just be a boss.
My dad doesn't want to be bosses.
Your dad is a boss. He's already a boss. Boss in life.
Dad doesn't want to be a boss on my tablet.
On your tablet?
Yeah.
You know, he's busy being a boss, being a dad. Raising you. That's a boss. Kid is fun. Leaving Detroit. Pretty much. What is this here? Is that part of Tiger Stadium? Yeah.
Yep, America.
There's Tiger Stadium right there. Or not Tiger Stadium. It's
Comerica Park.
Comerica Park. Used to be Tiger Stadium. I wonder if that's Holy Family Church. Oh, church. There's Hockey Town. We're in the hood. Going to the airport. I-75. What is that big old building up there? Right there, what is that? MGM Grand. Yeah, you keep your eyes on the road. I hate people who drive like that. The guy's a freaking idiot.
Typical Detroit.
Yeah, typical. That's the MGM Grand Hotel, right? Oh, that's just parking.
The parking, casino, hotel, all of it right there. Yeah.
So that right there is parking.
Just parking, yeah. That's great.
Well, gotta take one more trip through the tunnel of Trippy. Just gives you an idea how big those flipping planes are. Why is all that paint scratched off right there though? What's up with that? A little sketchy. Now we are entering the tunnel of Trips. If you're on acid, or it was 1960, tie-dye. Oh. If you were tripping, you're like, whoa, I don't know, I ain't going in there, man. You may never come out. Like, you just got on the other end. You're seeing, maybe could walk away from the light. Crazy ass tunnel. I'm just happy to be heading home. Last leg of my journey. Just a quick hour and 10 minute puddle hop and jump from Detroit to up north, where my wife will be waiting for me. And then it's a 2-hour drive to get home. And I'll snuggle my cats a little bit and then snuggle my kitty. You know what I'm saying? 2 different things, I'm just saying. Depends who you ask. Been gone too long. Miss my kitty. Just saying. I'll leave from Detroit. Let's see how fast they can get me home to my wife and my cats. Bye, Detroit. Hometown of mine. I'm gone. That was a long trip from up north to Detroit for 2 days. Film, fly to LA, film, fly back to Detroit, spend the night, get a ride to the airport, and now I'm heading home to meet my wife. You know what that is up there though? That's Mount Clemens. It looks so small from here. Oh no, that's Detroit, sorry. If you look, there's downtown Detroit. Right there. That's downtown Detroit. I had to take it facing this way, not sure why. My phone wouldn't let me go portrait. Look at all the suburbs. Look at all the miles and miles and miles of suburbs. I'm from, I'm up here. I'm from up here a little ways. I think where I'm from is like right out there. I think it's Anchor Bay out there. Can't see it. Yeah, I think that's Anchor. Yeah, oh, that it is Anchor Bay. Right there. The whole. You can't see it. There's a whole big part of the lake on the top right there. It's Anchor Bay. And then there's Selfridge Air Force Base out there. If you look close, right by the water, see the green patch there? It's Selfridge Air Force Base. Basically, that's where I'm from out there, on the edge of that lake over there. That's where I grew up, right in there. Grosse Pointe, St. Clair Shores. This lady, shut up. Now, we're going to be going over Pontiac in about 2 seconds. That's M59 right there. Hello.
Complimentary service offerings today. I'm pleased to offer water, coffee, hot tea, and complimentary snacks.
It's about, we're going to be like flying over where the old Pontiac Silverdome used to be. It's all farms out there. Alright, I'm going to take a nap. I'm gone. Real though, now. Coming in for the landing in the boondocks. Finally home. Happy to be here. This guy can get me down on the ground in one piece. I'm gonna kiss his face Middle of nowhere up here. Eating up the trees. Come on now. Nice soft landing. The wilderness. It's like landing a bush plane. There we go. Set her down. And go. Right there. Oh, nice and smooth. I've had smoother, but we're alive, so I gotta see if my wife's waiting for me. See my wife. So excited I'm home. I just got up from bed, took a pee. She come running in here, charged in here, like levitated up under the bed and started honking. Listen to her honk. You happy I'm home? You happy I'm home, Maggie? She's just purring. Happy I'm home, Maggie. Maggie, are you happy I'm home? Yeah? She's so happy. She's following me around the house, honking. She always stops honking when I do the video. She's been honking at me all day. Like that. Let's see, I'll creep up on her and see it. She wants to headbutt the phone. And there's Bang, this guy. He's happy to see me too. Maggie's so cute though. She's so cute. Look in the camera. Tell everybody how cute you are, Maggie. She's purring real softy. We lost a kitten. Poor Cracky lost her babies, all of them. That's why we keep these little buzzers inside. Can't go outside. Look at her little fluffy butt. I'm back home in my happy place. I cut the lawn before I left, and look at it already. It's a friggin' mess. But I got sad news. My stray cat, Cracky, that had some kittens in my garage, I only saw 2 to start with. Something went in there and got it. I think it was a stray cat. Maybe. Or it could have been a fox. We saw a fox that day by the chicken coop. So she had 1 kitten left. And 2 days ago, it came out of the garage, this little kitten, just playing around, jumping around. And the mother's in heat, so she was meowing. And probably another cat, male cat, came by. And they ended up, the little kitten never came back. I was hoping it got lost in here, but she was crying and calling. It's so sad to see the mother just crying and crying and crying. It's just such a sad thing. She's calling, for her baby, and the baby's gone. So it could have been anything from a weasel to a hawk to a mink, raccoon, another cat. Could be anything. I don't know, but something that was so sad. She's just out here earlier on this tire, looking out there, meowing, and she's in heat again, so she'll probably have more kittens. But it's just sad, poor thing, man. Her motherly instinct. She's looking all over the garage, looking around. It was a little kitten too. It wasn't very big. It was about the size of somewhere between the size of a rat and a mouse, just not big, So now I have to build a little enclosure for my chickens here. They're too big for this thing, so I gotta build a bigger enclosure inside the coop, and so they can have somewhere to get around a little bit more. It's kind of a pain in the ass. So I gotta build a whole enclosure because they can't be with the main hens yet because they still are eating different food. They can't eat the food of the hens or it'll damage their kidneys and they'll get sick. So you have to separate their food, and so the hens can't get there or they'll eat them, and then they can't eat the hens' food. So I got to build this thing. I got a cage over there, if you can see it. I'll form it around. Kind of a pain in the butt, but it's got to be done. This is a field. This is a food plot for my deer. Especially over there, it's all clover. The deer love it. I I planted rye out here, so a lot of this is rye. You can almost see the rye. It's the darker patches in there. Anyways, so here I am. I made it home, safe, back in my happy place, and just happy to be home, man. So a lot of work to do ahead on the project, but you know, let's get it done. I'm just saying.